So here's another option for basic electrical trainers that we have. This one we call our breadboard trainer. It is actually a cutting board for a food cutting board. So we call them our breadboards. So I'm just going to go over this quick here so you understand. Typically you'll see a 3-way, a 4-way, a 3-way, a 2-way, and then a 2-way. They could be placed in different orders, but they will all have all of those switches on there. Then you'll have 2 receptacles here, 120 volt receptacles. Over here we have our 240 volt receptacles, our 2 light bulbs here, and then we have our buzzer. Now up top here we have our 15, 20, and 30 amp breaker that is on our circuit breaker box portion up here, this black part. We have our 24 volt transformer, a 2-pole or 2 single pole breakers here for supplying the 12 volts to our circuit breaker box here. We have a 24 volt DC power supply and a relay. Down here we have some terminal blocks. Right here we have a lock and tag out. So this is how you would lock and tag out this item here. So you'll notice it just opens up, and there's a plug here that you just plug into the wall. So we leave this locked up as you should after all of your labs. I'm going to turn this around here, see the upside. So here's the top of our breadboard trainer. So you'll notice we have this wiring here. This should not ever be removed. This red wire goes into leg 1 of the circuit breaker box. This goes into the ground, which is a green and white wire. You'll notice here is where your ground connections will be. Down here we have a black wire going into leg 2. Here's how our wiring into our transformer should look. We have a black, a white, and a red. Those should remain. The black and red come down here into our 3 amp circuit breakers, which come over here and feed leg 1 and leg 2. On this side we have our 120 volt coming into our 24 volt transformer. We have the black here on the 110 and the white on the neutral. That comes into our terminal blocks here. The black is for the hot and the red is for the neutral, which feeds into our plug. The green is for ground. We also have some black and white and a green coming into our 24 volt power supply. The black comes into L for line, the white comes into N for neutral, and the green comes into ground. A word of caution here: if you see any of your black or white wires that are coming in from the cable or that are going to the 24 volt DC power supply or the 24 volt transformer, if you see any of those black or white wires showing exposed copper, please do not plug it in and contact your instructor so that they can fix it so that it is not dangerous. Again, please contact your instructor if you have any exposed wires here, because that is 110 volts AC and it could shock you. That is our breadboard trainer. You may use this, or you may use any of the other trainers that we have for basic electrical. Thank you.